Do it. Do it.
Yeah, buddy. Now, folks, the picture that has Jerry Rice going like this and you see 74 in the background, that is not Spencer Burford, okay? Just saying, So, obviously, Ty, we won last night's game.
Yep.
Right? It was a back and forth battle the whole time. It was a very stressful mess. I'm a pretty calm guy. I'm just kicking back, watching it, going, wow, this is, I expected a game, but I didn't expect that.
Yeah. It was a shootout, but it was a back and forth shootout. You go, I go. You go, I go. So that was surprising, but, it made for a lot of excitement. I'll tell you that much. It was not a boring Sunday night.
Wasn't at all, and it was a must win for us, obviously, if we want to, contend for the NFC West title or even the number 1 seed, which we are in contention for. It's actually down to 2 teams now, like the only ones that can get it.
Yep.
Us and the Sea Chickens. Yep. And we going to Seattle. Now, the whole week 18 schedule was to be determined, right?
I know, it sucks. Yeah.
I was looking at that like, are you kidding? Then they came out with it. And I was like, okay, like we're playing Saturday night?
I know.
Like, do you guys not remember, week 8, the last week of 2019? Like, it was week 17 back then.
Yeah.
At Seattle. We won, the 1 seed in the NFC West by that much. Roughly. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like and they give Sunday night to the Ravens and the Steelers.
Yeah.
I'm like, I kind of feel like America wants to see the 49ers and the Seahawks go at it here. I kind of feel that way.
It's on prime time, so that's what they did. But, it's the simple fact that we're playing on another week of a short week, right? This is back-to-back short weeks they've given us now. Remember, last night's game, it was flexed, and now this one, it just flexed to a short Saturday after playing a Sunday night. It's like, come on, man. It's like, and I know they're just doing it all for ratings, but there's no thought behind it. It's like, yeah, just throw these teams on. So that's kind of crappy. But, we knew the game would get flexed into a primetime spot somehow. This short week just sucks.
And I kind of feel like we need that extra day here. We got Kittle had a sprained ankle. He was a game time decision to not go. Shout out to Jake Tongas, that dude. I mean, we've kind of been searching for our legit tight end too, haven't we?
Yep. But he became that earlier in the season. He became TE2 earlier this season. Kittle got hurt game 1. Remember, he stepped in, and he's the guy that won game 1 for us on the offensive side of the ball. let's not forget what he did on that final drive. So, and he continued to play well
Ooh.
throughout.
Daniel Berry Sports Highlights.
What's
What's
up?
up, buddy? That might be the game of the year last night. That was it
Yeah.
was exciting, right? Kenny, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Kenny?
He, he wanted to go to a winner. He ended up in Washington, so that's his bad.
Yep.
The other guy, I don't know who you're talking about. He's not part of the team.
Never heard of him. Never heard of him.
Who else we got in the chat? What's up, Corona?
All right, you made it through.
Saturday night it is.
Yep.
And we just got one more to go. So Ty, now is it my imagination or is Brock Purdy on fire? And I'm not looking to put him out here.
Nope. He's been on fire since the Cleveland game. I said this before. That Cleveland game, he was balling. And Kyle kind of held him back. I don't know why, but if you go back and watch that Cleveland game, he was on point. It just has continued, and his flame has just grown and gotten bigger and bigger since then. So as you said, he's a full 5-alarm inferno right now. He is playing the best QB ball in the league right now. So you got to love that. It's happening at the right time, exactly when we want it. And, just let him continue to do what he's doing.
That's exactly it.
Mm-hmm.
Let him continue to do what he's doing. It's like, and at this point, I got absolutely no problem. Let's see. Just let Brock Purdy cook. Yesterday he looked really good. I'm going, I'm just all game. I'm like, can he be stopped? But no, we did punt once. Like
we punted twice.
Oh yeah, twice. Our punter actually looked excited to get on the field.
I know he was the happiest. He was the happiest player on the field all night. He was the most excited guy to be out there. Hilarious.
He actually looked like he wanted to make the tackle too. He was
no, he wanted to do everything. He wanted all the action. After a month off, he was just looking for something. So can't blame him.
Huh? I get to go punt?
Yep. I'm on the field. Let me run down.
Oh, I was watching him like, man, you look like you really want to be on the field. Like
he was extremely happy to be out there.
And I mean, our defense, neither defense. I mean, Captain Jason actually said neither defense looked like they could stop a baby from crawling. And I'm like,
these games happen.
We did get 4 stops, okay?
Yeah, we did. And like I said, these games happen. They're games where, your defense is touted as being very good, but they can't get a stop. The Bears, people are saying the Bears have a top 5 defense in the league. Their defense is very good. They cause all these turnovers. They stop people. They do this. They do that. They couldn't stop us all night. We just marched the ball down the field, basically on darn near every possession. So, you're going to get games like this. And we've seen it in our history. We've seen it plenty of times where all of a sudden we get into a game and it's a shootout. And it's like, oh, here we go. Offense has to be on point. And luckily they were on point last night.
Well, Raider Jeff, what's going on? We got Dion in the chat.
What up, buddy?
He's saying Twitter on some extra stuff with some messages, I think.
I know, man. I tried messaging you, and every time I sent the message, it would like give me an error and log me out. Then I had to come back in, and I saw the message was there, and I'm like, did it really send? It's weird. But yeah, man. Elon trying to get us to pay. That's what it is. And I ain't paying the 5.
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like we're on the subject. I do not like the new messaging, the updated version. Just go back to the way it was. It was fine.
I know. Messing things up. Trying to be extra.
And why? There's no point, right? Like, we'll see. Sweet Mother Mary. We'll see. You come into Frisco and Brock Purdy is, I don't know, and 1 versus you. Like, good luck. I don't mean that, though.
We gonna see. I ain't saying nothing.
Captain, what's going on, buddy?
What's going
nice
on,
to
Jason?
see you. Damian Lee, what's cracking?
What's going on?
Dak is better than Caleb. Ooh. But so basically NFC, all the playoff spots are set, right? It's just seeding that needs to be minus the South,
teams.
But
yeah,
let's be honest here. The South, do you seriously think they're gonna beat they're gonna be going up against an NFC West opponent? I do not think they're gonna be able to win that game, either team. I mean, I just don't. But so that's the Panthers and the Bucks, and they'll be fighting that out Saturday daytime.
Yeah.
But quest for the number 1 seed Saturday night.
Yep.
Like, who would think that we would be in this situation at this point?
I did.
All the injuries, everything that's happened. I know, Ty. But it's like, how many other NFL teams could suffer losing what we've lost and continue going like this?
Not many. They're not built like us.
That's exactly it.
They're not built like us. They
guys
don't have
lose
our mentality.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
They lose 2 All-Pros on defense. Our other starting edge, for the year, they're missed. They're missed. They are.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah.
We lose our starting QB for a while, and a lot of folks made a big deal about, look at how Mac Jones is playing. Maybe we shouldn't bring Brock back. Okay, look at how Brock's playing. Who would you rather have in the game?
It was just a few weeks ago they were talking about trading him. Let's trade him away. That was just a few weeks ago.
Something about some Joe Burrow guy, and
let's not forget that.
He's not happy. Yep. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Oh.
So,
that's all speculation.
It's all stupid, but yeah.
I mean, so to start the game, how long did Trent Williams actually last? Because it's like, I got up, I went, I grabbed the water, I made it back in, and I saw Pleasance in the game.
He only played one play, that first one. He got injured chasing the linebacker down the field. That's when he pulled it, running down the field, chasing the linebacker. So he played that one play, and that was it.
Oh. Always trying to lose. Is that what the ATL stands for? I was wondering. That's right, Corona. It's always F the Rams.
Always. No matter what.
Now, so anyway, we lost Trent Williams. We're without Kittle at this point. And it's like, this is a big game we're going into. So, nothing new going on. Right?
Nothing.
Nothing new. Lose
Man,
a couple
listen.
people. Like one guy just didn't make it to the game, and one guy we got lost on the first play. What's new? Okay.
Exactly. Like at this point, it's like, oh yeah, this is business as usual. Not surprised. It's like truly next man up. Oh, you come on in here. Come on and play. Let's go. Let's go do this thing. It's nothing new. We've been going through this all season long. So no one should even be shocked when it happens. Yeah, we feel for a player when they do go down or whatever. But at this point, it's like the train just keeps on rolling. It's like bring in the next man and let's go.
Ooh, are we? So you're saying we're hot? That's what he's saying is we're hot. Gotta get hot at the right time, buddy. Right before
That's what it's
that
all
one thing
about.
starts.
That's what it's all about. We want to finish the season strong. That's what we're doing.
Ooh, that sucks to be there. That sucks for him. I feel no sympathy.
Nope.
I think you've heard me say this before, Ty, right? Like, I feel no
Yeah.
sympathy for a team that's suffering an injury. None.
None of them.
Okay.
I don't care. I don't care if I like that player or not.
I'll mail
Nothing.
you a little mini violin if you want.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, it all comes down to this, folks. We're the Seahawks coming down two Levi's to play us for pretty much all the beans, right?
Yep.
And even like late in the season, their defense. Oh, they have a tough defense. Well, I've seen them get scored on.
Yeah.
And our offense is hot.
Yep.
Sam Darnold be turning the ball over the last couple games. Similar to last year, right?
Their offense last two games has not been hot. Sam Darnold's been,
Iffy.
getting wide eyed, yeah, and a little shaky out there.
Yeah.
Big time football is happening, and he's looking vulnerable. So use that knowledge what you will.
And I mean, when it comes to the Seahawks, they made a trade for a receiver. Good for them. I don't think he's done anything spectacular for them.
He got injured yesterday.
Nice death piece, pretty much, right?
He got injured yesterday too.
Did he?
Yeah, he got injured yesterday. So his status for next game is a question mark as of right now.
Ah. Well, they have JSN, and pretty much their offense. I mean, Kenny Walker's he's a pretty good running back. Yeah. But the rest of the guys, it's like,
mm-hmm.
Eh.
the real game here is once again the coordinators, and it's really their offensive coordinator versus our defensive coordinator. Mm-hmm. Now, being is how they got a Kubiak over there calling the plays, and they're basically running our system. Well, I shouldn't even say basically. They are running our system. You would feel that we have the advantage, right? Because we know what they're doing. We are familiar with it. Robert Saleh just has to come up with a solid game plan, and the guys need to execute. So defensively, we should be fine. Offensively, the offense is rolling. They just got to stay hot. Kyle Shanahan has been hot all season long. So if they just continue on the path they're on, we should be fine in this game.
I think we've got a Saturday night thriller coming up.
Yeah, I think it's going to be another close one. It's just turning out that way. And remember, game one was a thriller, right? It was kind of a boring, slow thriller, but a thriller nonetheless, as it came down to the end of the game, the final two drives. So we could be seeing that again on Saturday.
Kenny says, this team may not amount to a hill of beans, but it's our hill. And these are
Yep,
our beans. That's right.
exactly. And right now, they are some
Bebop,
magic
what's up,
beans.
buddy?
They are magic beans. There's some magic happening out there on that field. So I'll take it.
Bears defense is like Scar from the Lion King. That's funny. Ooh. That's kind of from a while back, ain't it?
Yep. They go back. They got history.
Mr. They are who I thought that wasn't. No, that was Denny Green, huh?
That was Denny Green when he was with the Arizona Cardinals back in the day. Well,
Yeah, they are who we thought they were.
Yeah. Great quote.
That's a classic.
One of the great NFL quotes by a coach in history. Oh, yeah. Such a great clip.
Yeah, that's a classic.
We don't see outbursts like that anymore. A lot of these coaches are just so subdued, and I miss those days.
I know, like nowadays the coaches are like scared to say anything to the media because they know they're going to become a meme within minutes, right?
They're boring and give bland answers.
So
I miss the days of playoffs. Like
I know it. I remember that.
And they are who we thought they were, and Bill Parcells used to go off. Like I miss those coaches.
I remember Bill Belichick was like onto the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, I'm on to Cincinnati. Yep, I'm on to Cincinnati.
I'm on to Cincinnati.
And even though he was dry and bland when he delivered it, it still was a deliverable line, right? It still was a line with a little bit of attitude, like I'm on to Cincinnati. Like, we don't get that anymore.
Like I'm already over that.
Yeah, that was like the last one. Like, so.
Oh boy. So, like, what are you looking forward to here? This upcoming Saturday night.
Saturday night, man. So I'm looking for a statement, to be honest with you. I want to see a game like we had against the Titans, just a week ago, if you will, where we came out, we punished them. It was 31-10 going into the fourth quarter. That game was in hand. That was a statement, right? That, hey, defense, humming well, playing well, shutting it down. Offense, clicking on all cylinders. Special teams, playing well. It was a statement game by all three units, right? I want to see a repeat of that against the Seahawks, who are a playoff team, good record. They're shooting for the number one seed, just like the Bears were. Like, it would be great to have a statement game on the final game of the season versus a playoff opponent. That would be outstanding. So I'm looking for that. And it's something we can do. Like I said, with all the familiarity we have with them, with all of our pieces that we have and things gelling at the right time, it can be done, right? We're stopping the run all of a sudden. Teams can't run on us, really. So we're taking that away. You fast forward, if you go to the back end, I should say, we just have to tighten up the pass coverage, which Robert Saleh can do. He just has to make the adjustment. Like I said earlier, guys got to execute it. So we can make that statement on defense. Special teams continue to play well, do their thing, and offensively, man, we just got, like, if we get a Kittle back, or even if we don't, like, the guys just got to stay healthy. Like, if we could just maintain health on that side of the ball, they'll keep rolling and we'll be fine. And we'll go into the playoffs, as a team to fear, to be honest with you.
And that's exactly what I want. I want the first round bye so our banged up players can heal up, I want to go into the playoffs fresh.
Yeah.
You know, it would be nice. It's not necessary, but it would be nice, you know.
No, to get that week off after having a week off just 4 weeks, 3 weeks now, but having that week off freshened our bodies some, and to have another week off like just 4 weeks after that would help tremendously in terms of
Mhm.
our attrition and be able to make that run. So when you look at it, it's really important if we get that.
Oh yeah. So Kenny says Collinsworth was enjoying it when we were losing last night for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, and Damien Lee asked, is it possible that's actually, you know, Tony Collinsworth to forgive the Niners? No.
No,
No.
never.
I mean, every time he takes off his shirt, you know, and he sees property of the 49ers tattooed on his chest, then that's
Mm-hmm.
pretty much he's never going to
Yeah,
forgive us. Oh,
yeah.
I'm just.
It's never going to happen. And you heard it. You heard it last night. There was a moment in the game where he was talking about a play, and he was like, "They ran that same play on us in the Super Bowl." Like you heard it in his voice, like it hurt him to this day that we beat him. It hurts. It hurts him. So he'll never forgive us. I don't care nothing.
It's like it is what it is, folks. I actually mute the guy, like, you know, because there's plenty of people that are actually calling the game. So
Mm-hmm.
typically, I'll just hop on YouTube, have a couple going, you know, be listening to those guys while I'm watching the game, and
Yeah.
I mute it because I just don't like. Ever since 2019, the game at Seattle to decide everything, and I just heard him. You know, it's like, wow, he really wants us to lose this game, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then at
Yeah.
the end, he automatically goes, I think he's in. I'm like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember
glad
that.
you're not making the call.
Yeah.
So ultimately, I just stopped listening to him that long ago, folks. Like, whenever he's
Yeah.
on, I'll just mute it. Even if it's not the 49ers, I'll mute it and I'll turn on something else to listen to.
Yeah.
But okay, these guys are bringing up another subject. So, out of all these guys you listen to when you're watching football, I'm not asking who the worst is because that's kind of negative. Who do you like listening to the most?
Well, hold on. I want to go on record as saying I agree with Bebop there. Bebop, I'm with you 100%. That dude just rambles on and on. It's like, shut up already. Oh my God. He's the worst. He's the worst. Oh my gosh. Um, who do I like though? I like the Fox crew of Moose Johnson and that crew that they have. Um, I really like that crew because there's not a lot of fluff and stuff, and he doesn't ramble on, and they talk about the game as it should happen. So that's really cool. I like that. Um, I like Greg Olson some and what he does. So that's cool. I'm a fan of Al Michaels and what he does on what do they do? Do they do Monday night games? Yeah, I like that crew. So like that would be my top three that I like right there. Yep, he
Ooh,
was a game.
Greg Papa.
Yeah, turns out he was a game time decision. Felt that he couldn't go, so we'll give it a shot next week. I say we keep him on the bench and hold him for the playoffs. You know, just like we would do with a good player, right? Like, hey, Kittle, if he's not ready to go, let's put him on the bench. Just have him rested up and healthy for the playoffs. We should do the same for Greg Papa because we're going to need that energy in the booth for playoff time, right? So, hey, let's make sure he comes back 100% healthy and strong.
Hmm. Captain says I miss Booger. dude was hilarious.
Booger was just stupidly funny, right? Right. The team who scores the most points at the end of the game usually wins the game. Great analysis, Booger. That was on point. Like you missed some of that.
I do miss that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We did exploit them last night. Now their defense gets a lot of turnovers, but they will let you have a lot of yards.
Yeah,
So,
they
but
normally do like a bend don't break. They'll let you in the end zone some, and we repeatedly just got in there.
we broke them. That's
And
for sure.
yeah, and we gashed them on the run. I mean, we really broke them with the run game. So and pass game, like they couldn't stop anything, right? They literally couldn't stop anything. So it shows you, you know, they got big holes and we exposed it, and other teams are probably watching, going, "Aha, well, we see what we could do against them." There you go.
I don't. Maybe you were under a name because YouTube's not letting me see names these days. They're just showing the tag
Yeah, the
now.
ad handle, yeah,
It's
they
kind of
switched up.
lame, honestly. You should just let people put their names on there, like me, But if you haven't subscribed, please do. That's that YouTuber stuff that people say.
Yep. Make sure you like
I'm
and
not on a
subscribe.
lot. I'm not on a lot, so
Yeah,
it's not like I'll
even
be
though,
filling one box.
make sure you like and subscribe. You know,
That's right.
just takes a click and it's free. $3.99. You can't beat that.
It is free. It is.
Exactly.
Uh-oh. Now, I don't know about this. I mean, what I saw last night was I don't have a complaint. I actually don't. I don't really have something.
Yeah.
I got no complaints.
Were there any bad calls last night? I don't think so.
There was nothing that was like that made me go, why are you guys flagging that? That happens on every NFL play. Now, nothing like that happened yesterday.
Yeah.
I was like, I can get used to that.
Wasn't nothing bad. Like last week in Indy, there were some bad calls, right? Like the pass interference on Darrell Luter Jr. That wasn't pass interference. Like that was a terrible call. When Lenore punched the ball out of the guy's hand while he was getting up and they tagged him for unsportsmanlike conduct, that was a terrible call, right?
I was like, eh?
They even fined Lenore. The league fined Lenore for that. And it's like, are you serious? That was terrible all around. So like last week there was some terrible calls. This week I didn't see a terrible call.
Now, Bebop, you didn't see that happen. Now, Bethune should have just stayed out. I don't know what Loveland said to the guy. We're not there. But Bethune just should have shrugged it off and walked it off. We actually had him stopped at that point, I think.
I think it was either second down, it would have made a third and long or something like that.
Yes, and if I remember right.
Stupid mental mistake, right? Pulls his face mask. Like, I don't mind guys getting in each other's faces, us talking back, like, don't back down. Like, hey, we're not going to be bullied, especially on our own field. Talk your junk, stand your ground, etc. It's when you do the stupid thing, like yank a guy's face mask down. Why? You're in the middle of the field. There's refs staring at you. Why do that? Like that was dumb.
Now, this is something I'm used to, Captain. Like, I mean, I just get used to the no calls when it comes to our D line.
Yeah.
But Keon White, now, dude, that's a guy I'd like to talk about for a second here.
Yeah, let's talk about him.
It seems like Now, his specialty isn't necessarily edge pass rushing from the edge position.
Mm-mm.
It's from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he was very destructive.
He was
And
very
I'm
destructive.
looking at him like, can we get him in the game in there a little more? I know we got these big fellas, which I like a tackle that's thicker than a stinker. We
Mm-hmm.
both know that's all right.
Yeah.
Anyone who's watched me for a minute knows that. But we got a guy that's able to get pressure from the interior, which is big when it comes down to it. It helps your edges out
Yeah.
because him getting pressure up the middle, the quarterback's got to run somewhere, and then there's the edge, right? So I would like to see him in for some more snaps, you know. I mean, when it's obvious running downs, yeah, you want your big fellas out there to stop that.
Yeah.
And pretty much he's in on the obvious passing downs. But
Yeah.
I feel like we could mix it up and get him some more snaps on the interior there. You know.
Yeah. We can. We can. It has to be in the right situation. It's mostly if we can get teams, to like third and long, just 3rd and 5 plus. That's when we can move him in, put in that rush package, get him going. But he was having himself a good night. He was having a very good night. And I agree with you. There were some times where he was grabbed. You could see it. No call from the refs. And it's David. It's like you said. Like I expect that every game. Like you clearly see it, and it's like, where's the hold? And no flag comes out, and it's like, oh well, what can you do? But Keon White had a very good game, very strong game. I felt he was definitely being a force out there. I think they subbed him for Gross Matos a bunch of times to like get Gross Matos get back in there. Um, and Gross Matos looked a little slow. He looked a bit rusty. Um, but yeah, Keon White had himself a day. One thing that made me mad during the game, I'll tell you this, it was I think the fourth down play, and Keon White's having himself a good game, right? He's basically being the best pass rusher out there. And Robert Saleh dropped him back into zone coverage on that play. And you can see he was totally out of his element. And I think Caleb Williams, in fact, I know Caleb Williams like threw to the spot where he should have been. And they converted. But it's like Robert Saleh got a little too cute right there. Right? Like, why take the guy having the best pass rush day and drop him back into coverage? That made no sense. And he did the same thing versus the Titans as well. It was a 3rd and long play, and Huff, who's our best speed rusher, like you want your speed rusher out there on 3rd and long, he dropped him back into zone coverage. Like his specialty is rushing the quarterback. We brought him here to rush the quarterback. Why are you dropping him back into zone coverage? That's terrible situational football. So Robert Saleh needs to get his stuff together and make the right calls at the right time.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I agree. And Alfred Collins, I was talking about guys that are thicker than a snicker. That's a
Yeah,
mountain.
yeah.
That guy is a
That's our mountain
mountain.
right there, for sure. For sure.
I like having him out there. He's not afraid to get his hands up and get in the passing
No.
lanes.
But he's big. What
So
is this? Like 6'5"? Isn't he like 6'5"?
he's like he's been 6'5", between 6'5" and 6'6", but
Yeah.
he's 332 is the
Yeah,
consistent
that's what
weight
I'm saying.
here.
Yeah, he's 6'5" and he's wide. Like you want him out there. That's typical like defensive tackle, nose tackle that you want out there. He can move, so it's good that he's getting more reps and getting out there, especially with CJ West next to him. Like those two guys are the future. What's up, Izzy? Um, you want those guys out there getting those reps and getting snaps, and they've been effective. So I'm very happy to see them out there.
Yeah, we got CJ West.
Mm-hmm.
I got someone knocking at my door.
I don't know.
Kenny
Was knocking at my door.
I'm gonna let
Alfred
Ty
Collins is still a
take
bum.
care of that.
But maybe one day. Why are you calling him a bum? What did he do to you? What the heck happened there? Man, listen, you better get used to it. Alfred Collins is he's just like I said, he's a fresh rookie, just getting his feet wet out there. He's going to be around for a long time, man, especially if he stays healthy. Like that dude, he's going to be a problem. Because once he really starts to figure it out and play with leverage, sometimes he plays a little too high. I'll say that. Sometimes he tries to get cute and do spin moves out there. Like, dude, I know you think you're quick on your feet and all that, but these linemen are quicker. This is the NFL. You ain't getting away with that, right? You're not Dwight Freeney. You cannot just execute spin moves in the middle of the line. It's not going to work. So he needs to just keep his pass down, stick to his base leverage stuff, stick to that bull rush that's been effective, and he'll be darn good for a long time to come.
Now this is a possibility, like in the next season or two, that's actually going to be happening. But you never know, right?
That's John Lynch's vision, to have them two next to each other for the future. That's why he drafted them. I got a whole piece that I've been working on that's going to recap that draft and talk about their pieces. I seen John Lynch's vision. I know what he's going for. So yeah, I got something coming up on that.
Now D Winters.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm yesterday made me look at something and I was like, all right, who would I rather have out there? Luke Gifford or D Winters? I'm like, I'm kind of leaning towards the guy that has the speed there. You know, D Winters.
The guy that makes plays. D Winters makes plays. He had an off night in his coverage last night, especially on that fourth down. Another bad fourth down play where the tight end comes into his zone area and he looked the other way instead of focusing on the tight end. And Caleb Williams threw the ball right to him. Yeah, that was terrible coverage. But D Winters makes plays. Luke Gifford is a special teamer. Let's keep it real. He is a special team player who just happens to be big, so they put him at a stack linebacker. You know, I should say the Sam linebacker. But that's really not his forte. He is a special teamer. So I'd rather have someone else out there to be that third linebacker than him. But D Winters, you got to remember, this is D Winters' first year starting. His first. And even though he started a handful of games last year after 59 quit on us, that's basically the base of his NFL experience. He didn't play all of his rookie year, redshirt year, like we like to do with those players just a few seasons ago. And last season, he started to see some spot duty here and there, right? Just get on the field a little bit. Mm-hmm. And then when 59 was acting up and being ineffective, and then when he totally quit, that's when he was thrown out there. So D Winters is still very young and very, very, new to this. And he's just literally learning on the fly. So kudos to how well he's played up to this point, but he still has a lot of growth and a lot of learning to do. And, he doesn't have Fred next to him to teach him this stuff either, right? To help him out while on the field. He's got to learn it himself on the fly. So, we got to take that with a grain of salt as to what it is. A young guy learning, just like Tatum Bethune, thrown out there, middle linebacker. He's got to call the defense, learning on the fly. Yeah, exactly, Bebop.
See, I'm trying to click on this one. Now, if you're talking about special teams, yes.
Oh man, he's all pro. Matter of fact, he made the Pro Bowl.
He actually made the Pro Bowl on special teams. So if you're talking special teams,
Like I said, special teams, beast, and that's why we brought him in. And all of a sudden, he's the Sam linebacker, and it's like, okay, sure. So weird.
Tatum Bethune, his rookie year during the preseason, it was like I was going, what do we have here? This guy is like, 15 tackles a game. I'm going, who is this guy? Seventh round pick. I'll take that. Now he's a key piece of our defense.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. Now Nick Martin is on IR. He got a concussion. We don't know the level of the concussion, but the Niners are obviously erring on the side of caution here.
I also feel they put him on IR to work in Eric Kendricks some. Because, for some reason, they still got this high appeal for Eric Kendricks. And they as much as John Lynch says, we're going to get away from these veteran guys, they really don't want to get away from those veteran guys because here comes Eric Kendricks. And they're trying to work him in there. And it's like, youth movement, man. Get on board this youth movement 100%. Like, Eric Kendricks is on the couch for a reason. Let's not forget that.
And we do have. Hopefully, we'll have Kittle back.
Yeah, but out of those two, well, you gotta
Juwan
go
Jennings.
You gotta go with Juwan Jennings in that situation because he's been doing it since he got here. Right? He's been doing it since he got here. Like, he's not afraid of the big moments. He gets open. He makes plays. He's done it in big games. Hell, remember 2 years ago in the Super Bowl, he was looking like the Super Bowl MVP. So you got to go with JJ. And yeah, I just go with him.
Honestly, from what I've seen, I mean, we've seen Jake Tongas and Juwan Jennings both make plays here.
Yeah.
So, Tongas is really growing on me this year. I really like the guy.
Yeah.
I hope we're able to keep him around long term.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
yeah. I don't know his contract situation. I didn't even look it up, but
this is. I think we still have him for at least next year, possibly the year after that.
Okay. Good.
No, we have him for at least next year, but it's like it's not going to cost big money to extend him. He's a backup tight end.
That's what I'm saying.
But
like, jump on it early. Like they should have identified this by now and talked about it right now. Like, he's got a year left. Let's look at re-signing him. We can get him for cheap.
Yes.
He's the perfect backup, and man, he works. He's reliable. Like, so let's do it.
I kind of feel like Brian Robinson does need more carries too.
He's way more.
CMC, we could put him in the slot.
Yeah.
And
he works great out of the slot too. So
we have some dangerous weapons that could be used all over the field here. So
yeah.
Hey, you never know what Kyle's gonna maybe start digging deep into that bag now that we're, at the point where we're at, right? Not that he hasn't.
Yeah.
But I've seen him dig deep before, and it's like,
But yeah, I agree. Everybody agrees with that. Brian Robinson needs more carries, more power runs too. Like, forget the pitch plays and all that junk. Like, get him back there in the eye, put the ball in his belly, and let him come downhill and pick up an automatic 5 yards plus. So
yes,
you got to start doing that.
Saving on CMC too.
Yeah, save CMC. We saw him, tweak his back a little bit, right? Like, dude, let's save him a little bit.
Yeah, so we have him for at least next year because he's a restricted free agent, Papa J. Thank you.
hmm But yeah, you work on an extension in the offseason. Like, sign him up cheap. Like, I'd sign him up definitely.
I would love to keep him. I'd like to see more two tight end sets with Tongas in there. I mean, they do rotate Farrell in there because he's a great blocker.
Yeah.
So I think we have a good, tight end group right now.
Yeah, we do.
Our offensive line. I don't think they did too bad yesterday.
They played pretty well.
The last several weeks, they've gotten things together.
They played very well the past month and a half.
Jake Brindle, got a chance to see Matt Hennessy out there, and he was like, I'm going to lose my job. So he come back and step up too.
He lit a fire under him. Hey, sometimes you need to see that. He got a fire lit under him, and he's been playing well. So I'll take it. Keep Matt Hennessy around. Let Matt Hennessy stand right on the edge of the field in the white chalk. So he'd be like, Matt's ready to go at any moment. He's standing right here. So keep Jake Brindle on his toes, right? Keep him.
Kyle occasionally walk by him, pat him on the shoulder.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Pat, how you doing? Give him a hug, all that stuff. Keep Jake Brindle on his toes and playing well.
And this is another thing. Burford seems to have found his place at left guard.
Very key.
The Ben Barch experiment has got to be over. That guy is just...
You can't stay healthy. Reliability, right? Especially, I know there's the cliche, the best ability is availability and blah, blah, blah. But on the offensive line, it carries more weight there than any other position on the field, right? Except for maybe quarterback. You need offensive linemen to be on the field every game, every snap for that cohesiveness. And Ben Barch has not been able to do that. Spencer Burford, David, you and I have spoken about this. He plays naturally on the left side of the line, right? That's where he's most comfortable. It's what he did in high school and college. We moved him over to the right. He's back on the left side, and sure enough, he's flourishing.
He is.
He's flourishing out there. So
no, it was very pleasant to see the play from Austin Pleasance yesterday. I'm just
nice one,
being corny.
Well done. But yeah,
Izzy has a question. She says, Ty, which out 5 offensive TD game impressed you more, Indy or Bears?
Indy. It was the Indy game.
The Indy game?
Yeah. Brock just saw the field so well, and he made some elite NFL throws in that game. It was like top tier stuff that no one really talked about. Like, he was just very surgical out there. So that one impressed me the most.
I have to say it impressed me. The game last night, it's like, I'm just looking at the guy like, you're on fire. Maybe he needs to work with Pooney on doing the Dougie there on the side, but I'll leave that up to them.
Yeah, he was willing to deal, and and last night he had the rushing things, but like even on the first rushing touchdown, Ricky Pearsall was wide open on the side. He missed him, right? But he still made it work with a rushing touchdown. Okay, cool. Other one was a design zone read. He kept, So, but that Indy game, the throws he was making to get those touchdowns, and it was just so on point, so well executed. That throw to Juwan Jennings in the corner of the end zone, that was an elite, top level NFL quarterback throw. From the far hash mark on the rope to where his own outstretched, hit his guy in stride where only he could catch it. That's Joe Montana, Steve Young type stuff right there. That's the Brock Purdy we need to get us over the hump here.
Trying to see where a conversation started here. Like, what are you guys talking about? Jake Brindle's the 11th best center, huh?
Oh, he moved up in the ranks?
Protector of the Protector of the year. Kenny's been trying to get me to,
give him a Jake Brindle jersey.
That would be a hard thing to do here, Knox, because we play Saturday night.
Yeah, if y'all want to beat us on Sunday, that's cool. Go ahead.
Yeah, y'all want to beat us on Sunday, that's fine.
Hey, no arguments from me. No arguments from me, buddy. You do that. Go Chickens.
Nope. No, that was our QB, Brock Purdy. And our defense, yes. This time around, it's going to be an interesting game. So,
both teams have come just so far since week 1, too. It's like you can't even look at that game anymore to as a basis for things. It's going to be an interesting one.
Well, it all comes down to this, right? Saturday night. Brock Purdy only has one loss against the Seahawks, not just saying. Right?
Yep.
And
man, I wish Geno Smith was still there. Oh.
Sam Darnold will give us a couple turnovers. I'm just saying, it will happen. So we'll see how it all plays out in the end.
Yeah. Fingers crossed it happens.
This is exactly what you just pretty much said what I'm saying. He's not playing good.
Yeah. We saw
he actually fell apart last year too, so that's something to think about.
You took the words right out of my mouth. We saw this happen last season, where during the season it was like, ooh, this guy's looking like the former top 10 pick he is, blah 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 blah. And then when it came down to the end of the season and real football started, high pressure playoff type football started, folded like a cheap chair. Here we are again. So, hey.
Who's this? Yeah, they're in the playoffs too. Yep. Right?
Yep.
Like
there somewhere.
All right, folks. So hey, East Coast Red and Gold is it Wednesday or Tuesday this week? Wednesday?
Tuesday. Because of New Year's Eve, we're going tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. No guests because it's close to New Year's Eve. People are traveling. But join us, most definitely.
Yes, East Coast Red and Gold, folks. Tune in. We'll be going same time, Wednesday night, and I'm not going too late because it's New Year's Eve. So it might actually be, next year by the time we get off on the East Coast, but, I'll try. Other than that, folks, we will see you next week. And it's always go 49ers and F all 31 other teams. Shout out to Corey Davis. And always